Welcome back, everyone, to Montgomery County's Engage at Home, brought to you by the county's Caregiver Support Program. On this episode, we are going to be exploring Senior Planet. It is an amazing organisation that provides technology and programs that are really specifically designed for older adults to become empowered and more comfortable using technology. I'm going to be showing you their website. I'm also going to be previewing some of the upcoming classes. And most importantly, I'm going to be asking you to visit the Senior Planet website often and consider enrolling. They have stepped up during COVID-19 and are making available everyday amazing classes that will help everyone engage with technology, feel comfortable with technology, and most important, to have it that we stay connected. And even during this time of social distancing, there is no need to have it that any of us are uncomfortable or feeling as if we aren't able to connect. So let's take a few moments to have a look at the Senior Planet webpage. So here we are at the Senior Planet webpage. Up here is the address, seniorplanet.org, and I'm going to be including that on the Engage at Home webpage. Let's look at who they are. So they're an organisation that is wanting to harness technology, provide training and value of support, so older adults are able to enjoy staying connected, being engaged, and actually enjoying something that is, for many of us, quite simple. They are currently in 6 US locations, and most importantly, here in Montgomery County, Maryland. Oftentimes, they would be providing these classes via in-person workshops, multi-week technology classes. But as I mentioned, due to COVID-19, they have stepped up and really understood that they need to have classes virtually, they have to be free, and they have to be ones that people have almost no barriers for entry. So under locations on their website, you will see their locations, and here is Montgomery County, Maryland. I'm going to click on that, and that takes you to the Montgomery County, Maryland Senior Planet webpage. And here we have the beginning of events that they are offering. But then if you click here under Attend an Event, and I'm just going to click here, this is where you will see all of the events that are listed for the next week or two. So what I've been seeing that they have morning exercise classes, so people can feel as if they are in a group, but in reality they're in their own home, but they're doing the classes in a comfortable, safe environment. They have classes in English and in Spanish. And one of the big things that people want to feel comfortable with is how to use this video chat platform called Zoom. So here we have classes that are offered in both English and Spanish. They also have opportunities for people to share their creative activities with others. Information and classes on how to get the most out of wearable technology, all the way through to more exercise classes, creative connections, so then you can keep engaged whilst at home. Here's one that's near and dear to my heart, is one that is balance and strength. It's a 1-hour program, all done virtually, and it's going to be one where you can comfortably do it in your own home. It's very easy to join one of the classes once you've found them. So let's say here on the 28th of April, 9 a.m., there is a balance and strength class. You just click on the word balance and strength. It takes you to the balance and strength page. It gives you a reminder of when it is. It describes that class, maybe what you need to bring. And in this case, they're saying if you've got weights, bring those, but if not, you can use water bottles, soup cans, also have towels on the ready for resistance. And then here is how you join the meeting. So that would be as simple as clicking where it has the Zoom address, and then here is the meeting ID. You may be asked for that meeting ID, which usually means that you add that to the login page. And a good way that I always like to remember, rather than having to write down the meeting ID, is just to select it and then copy it. And that then means that when this link opens, and because this is in the future, that link won't open for us today. But if you click on that and then it asks you for the meeting ID, you have already copied the meeting ID and you can just paste it into the section where it asks for the meeting ID. If you click down here, this is where the instructions on how to use Zoom are available in both English and Spanish. So here we have the English instructions, very straightforward. Here's where it says you're asked to just click, cut and paste that meeting ID and then join. It's going to launch. You can name yourself or keep yourself anonymous. Here are the meeting controls, video and sound. It steps you through what's going to be happening. It's asking to, if you're going to be using a video, please click allow, but you can also call in. You don't have to be doing this through your computer. So these instructions are in English and Spanish. So let's have a look at a few other classes that are available with Senior Planet. We've got a wonderful class also on the 28th. It's a chair yoga class. It's a 1-hour program. And as I mentioned, you can do this in either English or Spanish to get it uploaded. But if, say, you were wanting a class specifically that was going to be presented in Spanish, here's an example of one that the entire class is presented in Spanish. They are updating classes and their schedule. So at the moment, they have classes going all the way through in May. So it means that you can start planning ahead, knowing that you have something exciting and interesting to do. And the people at Senior Planet, they know how to get folk engaged. So this isn't just about being passive. They want you to keep fit and healthy. They know how to run classes for everyone who are wanting to keep fit and healthy, and they're interesting. These are programs that are especially designed for folk who may not necessarily have a lot of experience with technology, but would love to be able to stay connected. You may notice that some of the classes are offered by Senior Planet communities that aren't in Montgomery County. Don't worry, that's one of the joys about participating in an online program, is that you are able to do it from the comfort of your home, but the instructor could be anywhere. There is no need for them to be specifically in Montgomery County, and of course you could be in Montgomery County, or it could be someone in New York City or elsewhere. What I like about the Senior Planet programs is that Montgomery County has a long relationship with them. They also provide programs through what is called our OATS program, and that is where we have classes around technology in our community recreation senior centres, and they are things like how to become more comfortable using iPads, etc. So these are people who know our community, they know how to share resources, and for free, they are offering these classes in our communities. So before we leave the Senior Planet Montgomery County, Maryland page, I'd like to draw your attention to a new section that they have, and that is specific to COVID-19. So under the COVID-19, they talk about their online programs, and you notice free, free, free. These are all free. But what they also have are guides that are universal, and they're ones that are going to benefit everyone, and particularly our caregivers who are at home. So we've got a couple of categories around telemedicine, online banking, how to shop safely for groceries, and these include such things as senior-only hours at stores, but also such things as Senior Planet book clubs. This could be a really great way that you could participate in a book club with others, but also to do it from the safety and comfort of your own home. The other thing we have here are such things as some musical playlists that have been developed. And this section here, which sadly is part of what is happening out there, is how to avoid scams. I encourage everyone to take a look at that, because there are folk who are wanting to take advantage of all of us, and there are scams that are developing that we don't want to hear that you unfortunately fell victim to it. So take the time to look at the scams, the telemedicine, the book clubs, online banking, safe grocery shopping, etc., at the same time as you are engaging with any of the classes. And as we have here, it's saying see all events, and we identified that there are so many programs. And the good thing is, whether you are living in Montgomery County or elsewhere, you then can enjoy these terrific programs. They're all free, and they're a great way of you becoming more engaged and more comfortable with using technology safely. Well, thank you again for joining us with Montgomery County, Maryland's Engage at Home. It's wonderful to be able to share with you some of the amazing programming that is available to our residents as we practice social distancing. If you need assistance as a caregiver, our Aging and Disability Services is still open for business, and we encourage you to call us on 240-777-3000. Thank you very well. Be well, keep calm and safe.